Hello, my name's host Eric, and I'm going to begin this episode here by leaving this window right here called Open Broadcast Software. This is what it looks like. It's free. It's not a scam or anything. If you go Google Open Broadcast Software, download, you'll find it. You'll be able to download and figure out how to use it easily enough. The reason I'm showing it to you is because I want to talk about the different ways in which anybody can use this Always Open room for the purpose of making videos. So, like I'm doing right now, I'm in here, nobody else is talking, nobody else is on camera, so I'm just going to make this solo video that I plan to make. Am I going to use the
Right.
record function of the always open room? No. I'm going to record it separately on OBS. It's easier. I'm going to record it because I know what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to start talking, and when I'm done, I'm going to be done talking, I'm going to push stop. Now, I also thought of a protocol. I heard from someone that, sometimes when it gets crowded, that people start, there's no order, and people start screaming at each other, and nobody knows how to organize or something, or I don't know. But my idea is simply this: that it should be like, okay, I'm in line to be host, and then whoever's host gets their turn to be the host, and they moderate. The only difference between host and not host is who's sort of moderating and gets to cut people off, and move the thing along. And it should be like pickup basketball. If you're in line to be host, then you should be host next after that person's done. I would strongly recommend if you want to see a video up fast. If you want to take advantage of this and say, I want to host a session in the Always Open room, hopefully some people will be there, I want to have a conversation, have a topic, then I recommend you come in and say, I'm in line to be host for an episode, I have a topic. And if people go, what do you mean? Say, please reference the info video 1, which is going to be called here, where it says something like recommended protocols. Remember, this is not a rule. I'm not saying everybody has to follow a rule. I'm saying if you say that, you've got a strong argument to support your position that you should go next because that's the recommended protocol. It's going to be a steep rhetorical slope to climb to beat that argument because it's the recommended protocol, unless somebody has a better protocol, in which case that should become the recommended protocol. So I suppose that in this regard, I'm attempting to solve or at least obviate potential problems of who's in charge here by presenting this possible protocol that the default is nobody's in charge, nobody's host, but additionally, that if anybody wants to say, I would like to make an episode, I've got a topic, I want to be host, then that's how it works. There's a line, so to speak. If everybody wants to come in and wants to be host, they have their own topic, they want to lead the group discussion, they should be treated like a pickup game. So that's my thoughts on that. But regardless, this video's main point is to tell you you do not need to take advantage of the auto record function to take advantage of the room. You can record a solo video by using OBS and this room to provide you the thing to screen capture, which is what I'm doing. I'm screen capturing the GoToMeeting window. On the other hand, you don't need to use this at all to get a video on Talking with Famous People. You could record standing out in the forest with a camera, say, well, I'm talking to famous people. I'm host Bob of Talking with Famous People, the host of Talking with Famous People. You don't need to say a host. Say the host is fine. And then you talk about whatever you're going to talk about it. And then at the end, you go, thanks for watching. And then you send it to me. The question then is, how do you send it to me? Well, at the moment, you'll either have to email me a link to it or email me the file itself, which is probably too big. I am going to, maybe tonight, if not tonight, maybe tomorrow, set up an upload module on a blog backend, not a main thing, not the thing Tiffany's doing properly. I'm going to set up a half-assed intermediate stage thing where I set up a Drupal blog on the back end. It's got an upload module, and you can get to it through that. Otherwise, you could ask to be invited to the Dropbox folder. I've got FTP folders that's small that won't fill up your Dropbox. I've got the raw materials folder. It's big that will fill up your Dropbox. I will invite you to either one of those if you wish. So these are some of the things that you can do without utilizing an automated feature that's yet to be in place while this thing is already in place. So that's what I want to say about that. If you want to make a video and see it be on Talking with Famous People, if you take it seriously, record a video, a solo video of yourself, or a video of you interviewing somebody, or a video of a group conversation from here. You can use your OBS on your hard drive to record this room. You don't have to allow the auto recorder to record it. So all these things are possibilities, okay? I would love to see more people's work be included in this on the channel being published. At the moment, I'm in this day or two here where I'm trying to figure out how to make the raw materials useful to others. But in the interim, this is the solution, the stopgap solution I have. And that concludes this video. Unless Ken or anybody else who's here, I think Cool Dude's here as well, has any comments, questions, thoughts, additions they'd like to make to this.
I would very much like to see other people come up with content, just to see the different perspectives that people have on things. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And the issue is then, of course, who's going to edit, right? So we've got these raw materials, and I went to go do some editing, and I actually have a couple things in Premiere Pro, and I will do some editing. But as I was starting to do this process, it struck me, we have 24 hours a day of raw material. In order to edit 24 hours a day of raw material, you'd have to watch 24 hours a day of raw material. In order to watch 24 hours a day of raw material, you wouldn't be able to live doing anything else. You have to spend all your time watching raw material, and you wouldn't even have a chance to edit it.
You break up the work.
Time, maybe.
You initiate people into a sort of membership where they get extra special deals, but the caveat is they have to put in the work. They have to help with editing and things like that.
Well, that's a possibility, except I don't like people to do... I want the thing to be so fun that's the motivation. If it's motivated by trying to earn something, then it's like dumb. And then I'm trying to manipulate people. I don't want to manipulate people.
If we don't move on it, MBTV might.
Well, look, the thing is...
I'm sorry, are you recording right now? Sorry. So speaking of editing, speaking of things we'll need to edit,
no, we won't
prime
need
example.
I'm not worried about that. I mean, the thing is, it's a reflection of the metaphysics, right? This is a free for all. They don't like their hands off the reins over there.
I give them too much shit anyways. That's why I'm talking about editing.
It's fine, Ken. Listen, nobody around here will ever be condemned for giving too much shit to my MBTV. Okay, I will not condemn you, anybody. I'm talking to people for talking shit about MBTV. Not that I have anything against MBTV. I'm just saying it's a naturally occurring rivalry. And if you choose to voice just a little shit talking towards MTV, that's just a little, a healthy, it's a healthy kick in the butt for them to help keep them moving forward and fresh. We don't want them to get stale. We're going to do our part. We're going to be contributing members of the larger community.
They'll always have somebody who they can be tidier than.
Right.
That'll be us.
Yeah. Hey, look, you're tidier, MBTV. That's something. Tidiness counts. All right. Thanks for watching Night with Plans, people.